No matter where you are in life right now, it's going to get better because God definitely has a plan for you. And your life was already set before you were born.
Every day is a struggle for me, for real. Worrying about, am I gonna be okay? You know, where am I lay my head at?
Today I just got out of the psych hospital. And I just got back on my psych meds because I was out here completely unmedicated with schizophrenia.
It's not a fun game. You lose everything. I lost my career, everything.
It's not.
I went from working for Dell Computer to being on the streets.
Thankful through the grace of God, man. Got 18 months clean.
Everything's good. Just trying to still get this monkey off my back.
Being out here tricking, there's been serial killers, abusive men. A lot of friends have died. Everybody I know when I first came out here is either in jail or dead. I've overdosed 10 times. I don't wish this life on nobody.
Hey, it's TT. Here for a little update. I'm still doing good. I want to thank everybody for the support in the last video that y'all saw me in. You know, everything's good. Just trying to still get this monkey off my back. But thank you guys for the support. And I'm good, if anybody was wondering. If I was to say anything, I would say just, you know, don't force it. Just do what you can do. Everybody's going through something. But, you know, if it's not today, not tomorrow, not next year, it'll come one day. But, you know, don't knock yourself up. Don't beat yourself up because you can't do it when somebody else says you should.
Where do you see yourself a year from now?
I honestly, in the last video, I had a better answer, but now it's like time flies so fast. I honestly don't even know. But hopefully, in a better predicament.
How old are you now?
Still 23.
Time does fly.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
So do you see yourself getting yourself clean in the next week or two or a month?
Probably not. But
Not.
I don't know. It's just, this is something you gotta, like, I wouldn't say want, but it's so easy to come outside and just do this instead of really doing something bigger and better for yourself. But I hope so. I'm praying on it.
Yeah, you've been clean before, so.
Yeah,
you know.
but I'm not trying to set a unrealistic goal for myself and then beat myself up because I can't, you know, reach it.
Better to not reach a goal than not try at all.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. If you don't try, you can never reach it. But, you know, the hardest part is the first, like, putting your foot in, to, you know, do the first step. Like, actually starting to do it. That's the hardest part. Once I get there, I know I'll be good.
How do you get there?
You gotta want it. You gotta actually put effort in. Nobody gonna do it for you. Get a better mindset, you know?
One last message for the world. That's why I should already be.
That no matter where you are in life right now, it's gonna get better because God definitely has a plan for you. And your life was already set before you were born, so God's watching over you. Just know that if you don't get it today, tomorrow, next year, or in 10 years, it'll come one day. You just gotta keep your head up. See y'all later.
Hi, my name is Desiree. I'm 31. My choice of drug is cocaine and heroin. I started getting high at 18. I ran away at 15 to Curtis Bay, and I've been out Brooklyn since. But I'm originally, actually, I was born in Irvington, and I kind of moved around with my grandmother. My grandparents raised me, you know what I mean? And when I ran away to Brooklyn, I was green at first, and it started from drinking, smoking weed, and I miscarried 4 times. By the time I was 18, I hit my 4th miscarriage. I was high risk. I think it was because I was getting my ass beat and stressed out. You know what I mean? And I have lupus, so I think that's the part of the high risk. and I felt like God didn't love me, you know what I mean? And I always wanted something that I could love unconditionally that would love me back. And I felt like God took that from me. And I didn't understand at first, you know. The coach was, I hit it the first time trying to be a smart ass and end up liking it, you know. And I wasn't expecting to. And that was like a tornado hit me. And then came the heroin, sniffing. The perks was first, and then it led to the heroin, cause the perks was too expensive, you know. And I went to sniffing first, and then a year later shooting by 21. I've been in and out of jail since I was 18. I got family, you know. My grandparents died, my mom's gone. My mom overdosed, you know, and I'm out here, I got friends here and there, but by myself, you know, and I'm going through addiction on and off.
I'm Rob. This is
Drew.
my husband. We're one of the openly gay couples out here on the streets. I mean, addiction is no joke.
It's not.
I mean, we go from having everything to having nothing. I mean,
It's
what's your expression of it all?
don't do crazy stuff like we do, but it is hard thing to stop doing. But
The addiction took us from where we were lying to family about money, to get money.
Yeah.
Even his grandmother gave him everything,
yeah,
and she's gone. So, but addiction's still there.
Yep.
I mean, we don't do heroin. We're cocaine users. Most of us out here really are.
Yeah.
It's really bad though. We have money, and we don't have money, and we struggle, panhandle, con people for money, cop for people to get money, everything. It's crazy.
it's not worth it. But gotta live with it.
Well, we've been out here, what now? Almost 7 years?
Yeah, 7 years. Yeah, it's crazy.
But y'all say it's an everyday chase.
Hell yeah, it's definitely an everyday, all day chase.
Yeah,
When you get that first hit of the day, it's once you get that, you're chasing the rest of the whole day.
yeah,
And as soon as you come down, the first thing you think of is how we're gonna get the next blast.
yeah.
And it's not fun, it really ain't. You lose so much weight. I mean, I went from a size 54 waist down to a size 36 waist.
For the last 8 years, I've tried on and off in rehab. I only went the second chance though, but I still tried, you know, but I'm not ready to get clean. And I'm okay with being honest about that, you know. Every day is a struggle for me, for real. Worrying about how am I gonna, you know, be okay, you know, where am I lay my head at, you know. I just got kicked out of where I was staying at. I was staying there for the last 6 months, you know. I feel like I got too comfortable with being there because I thought that I would be able to stay there longer, but unexpectedly the police came there and vacated the premises, and I'm lucky I didn't have a warrant or they would have locked me up. I've been out of trouble for the last 7 years, and I gotta reassess my situation because I'm not trying to get locked back up. You know, being in jail, you know, that don't help nothing. You still come home and go right back to where we left off at, you know. People think sending us to jail will get us clean. It's not. Any way you can find drugs, you know, it's whether you want to stay clean or not. I guess when I'm ready, I ask for help.
Have you ever lost any friends to overdoses?
A lot. Not just overdoses. being out here tricking. There's been serial killers, abusive men. They have a program, Spark. They make a news page and send it out from West Baltimore to East Baltimore with the bad dates on there. A lot of friends have died. Everybody I know when I first came out here is either in jail or dead. It's only one handful of people that I know that's still out here, for real.
How does that make you feel?
Up, alone, you know, wondering if it's gonna happen to me.
At what point is it enough?
It's not gonna be enough until I hit rock bottom again. Until I'm tired. I've hit it before. I don't know what sent me out again, but I'm not sure. I can't say. But I just hope that I make it to past that. I wanna get clean. I'm just not ready. I don't know if you're ever gonna be ready, you know. But I pray every day that I get better with my addiction. I don't want to end up like my mother. But it's just hard. It's easier said than done for people to say that we can just put it down or not pick it up. When it comes to emotions or feelings or dealing with the shit that I've dealt with throughout my life, like being molested, my parents knowing about it, at 15, that's why I ran away. You know, it just numbs you. You lock everything you dealt with in a box. And I ain't dealt with them, you know, and when I go to try to deal with them, I don't know how to. And I think that's what sends me back out there. Being afraid to deal with everything that I've been through. Or face it, I guess. I don't know.
Have you been in any life or death situations out here?
When I was like 23, it was an older dude out here. He picked me up. I didn't even get a block away, and he was like, "I'm police," and I was like, "No, you're not," because if he was me, talk about doing anything, any transactions, nothing. So he was like, "You right, I'm not police, but you gonna die tonight." I had to, he started doing 70 trying to get me away from the area. And all I could think is fight or flight. If I didn't get out the car, he could do anything to me. You know what I mean? So I jumped out the moving car. I tried to tuck and roll, but it ain't work out like I wanted it to. But I managed to get up, the strength to get up and, hide on somebody's porch because I heard him spin a car around. He was going to turn around and run me over. You know what I mean? He did the same thing similar to 4 other females that same night. They didn't catch him until like 2 weeks later, for real. It was a serial killer out here. I'm not sure if he still is, if they caught him or not, but it was girls coming up missing. One of my peoples got killed back on Chesapeake. My homegirl a homegirl of mine got pistol whipped a couple days ago. You know what I mean? Some of them, sometimes though, some of the girls do shit to the men, taking them off and shit like that. When you do shit like that, stuff happens to you. But there's some of us that don't do shit to warrant that, you know? but it's a risk that we take being in this lifestyle, you know?
Who do you see when you look in the mirror?
I don't know. I don't see me right now. Not myself.
What would you like to see when you look in the mirror?
I'm not sure how to answer that, honestly.
What do you miss about being you, the you that you don't see?
I guess if you can call it a normal life, not having to worry about anything, you know. I haven't, in a while though, you know, been able to feel like that in years. I think since before my grandmother had to send me to my mom and my stepdad, you know. I think before I started getting molested, I think that's what set everything downhill for me, for real.
When was the last time you was proud of yourself?
A long time.
Can you talk about the situation?
I was in Eastern Shore with my cousin, Smitty. He from West Baltimore. We were both in Second Chance, and you know, I ran into my sister at social services, and I kind of got cornered by my godmother and her, and she called my uncle, and my uncle David wouldn't let me leave, and he called Second Chance to come and get me, and they sent me to Eastern Shore location. My cousin was up there, and it felt a lot better being in a recovery house with family, you know. Even though he didn't know everything that I've been through until we were in, like when we went to group and stuff, and I was sharing, you know, he kind of got a little piece of what I was going through or what I've been through out here. You know, but I ended up getting kicked out, and I came back to Baltimore, and I ain't talked to my family since in 2 years, for real. And that's my doing, because I feel like I don't want to bring the lifestyle that I live around them, you know. I've never stole from my family. I've never asked them for money for drugs. I've always got it on my own. I don't want that around. I don't want to, I guess, put the two with each other, because my family don't deserve that, you know? I love them too much.
Hi, I'm Colleen Taylor. I'm out here in Brooklyn, homeless. Brooklyn Park, Maryland. I ended up homeless. I have mental health issues, so it's kind of hard for me to live in a home by myself. And I was with my fiance, who also has schizophrenia, and it was really hard for us to support our house. So we ended up on the street. We parted ways, so now I'm out here, you know, on my own, trying to figure stuff out, trying to step on up. I did get on drugs for a while, which was really hard for me. It was hard for me to you know, get myself together. And actually today I just got out of the psych hospital, and I just got back on my psych meds because I was out here completely unmedicated with schizophrenia, which was almost impossible for me to maintain, you know. So, like feeding myself and finding a way to shower and all that was almost impossible. So I'm hoping now that I'm on my medications and I'm taking care of myself, I'm hoping now that it'll be easier for me to live. My schizophrenia is more like I care too much for people, and I get delusional that people are doing something because they don't like me or doing something against me. So it's real hard for me to understand and trust people, which is hard anyway because there's a lot of people that you can't trust out here. So like finding people I can trust, I'm always on edge, even if I know that there's somebody I can. Even my family, that's part of why I don't really have a lot of connection with my family anymore, because I've lost the trust for like everybody in the world. So it's hard for me to sit down and with somebody and turn my back and not be on edge, watching my belongings, watching my drinks, making sure nothing's getting put in my drinks, stuff like that. I'm one of my biggest problems is I constantly think that somebody's gonna drug me or something, and I get scared. So I have to watch my drinks all the time and my stuff and my belongings. I can never leave it. So I'm constantly carrying around this bag, my book bag, which is pretty heavy. And yeah, I guess it's just the hardest part about it is being able to trust and believe. A younger generation, I'll say, it might be fun in the moment, but the second that something happens in your life that you're not comfortable with, and you start using to get through something, everything changes. And it starts to become so hard to live life because that's all you want, and it's really not worth it. If you wanna get high, don't be doing all that crazy stuff. You know, don't even try it, because you try it once. That's what I did. I tried it one time. Said I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it like that. I just want to see what it feels like. See why people come out here for that. And I never went back. So it's really hard to get off and stuff when you get on it.
My name David. I'm a recovering addict. Thankful through the grace of God, man. Got 18 months clean. I just want to share my story, man. I came to the end of my road. When I was out of Salisbury, I lost everything. But it wasn't about losing everything as much as losing myself. My self-dignity, my self-worth, my self-respect, all that stuff that came with that using, because it wasn't about the drugs, it was about me. I mean, drugs wasn't my problem, I was my biggest problem. And that's where a lot of us feel at, and that's why we keep on doing this revolving door in and out programs, because we think you just gotta stop using drugs. But drugs ain't the problem. It's the mental health issue. So you hear a lot of programs now, they ain't just talking about stopping using drugs, they talking about getting into the mental health, the stress, the isolation, the depression. You know what I mean? A lot of that stuff that we don't deal with on the inside. So it's an inside job, and it was an inside job for me. I'm 56 years old, and it took me that long just to get to know that I had an inside work that I needed to do. Drugs wasn't my problem. I thought if I just put down the drugs, everything was all right, but that wasn't the case. I had some work to do on the inside because I lost my family and my kids, everything. You know what I'm saying? And most of all, I hurt them more than I was hurting myself. So I had to come to a realization of what I was doing, not only to myself, but the ones that loved me. Right? You know what I mean? My kids, my mom, and even today, my mom, she still suffered the effects from the things that I've done to her. And I gotta expect that, because I can't expect her to be where I'm at just because I went to the program, right? So I'm in a program called Damascus House, right around the corner. Been around here almost 18 months now. You know what I'm saying? And I ride through to see who I can help out, you know what I mean, if I can, to try to get them, point them in the right direction. I can't save everybody, but if I can just reach one, that's all that matters to me. And giving back is the most important thing to me.
Congratulations on your sobriety.
Thank you.
What's talked to a girl earlier. She said she can't find a reason, and actually two people said that today. Did you give any advice on somebody that's using?
I don't think it's that she can't find a reason to get clean. She just can't find her self-worth. You know what I mean? Her identity of who she really is. And because she's so clouded with the drugs done took her mind, she don't find no reason to get clean. Because when we out here using, we push away everybody that love us. And it ain't us that they don't love, it's the drugs, it's the lifestyle that we living. But if we take that step to put ourselves in a program or to get some help, then we'll find that them reasons to stay clean.
One message if your family was watching would be,
I love them.
what does a clean life look like for you?
I'm not sure. I've never been clean no more than a year and a half at a time. And then relapse. You know?
Would you be afraid to get clean today?
Yeah. Afraid of the unknown, I guess. Or feeling. Actually having to feel and deal with the feelings that I haven't dealt with.
You said you don't want to bring this life around your family. Don't you think your family would love you enough to accept you, to see you get clean and live a better life?
Yeah. I do.
Why not give it a shot?
I guess I'm not ready.
Have you ever overdosed off of yourself?
Not by myself, thank God. I don't get high by myself. That's a rule I got. I did it one time and luckily my homeboy came back to the house and saved me. His name Fingers. But, you know, that was the first time I overdosed. He saved me. I've overdosed probably 10 times. 6 times in one weekend when I came home from prison. Actually, the rehab man was outside, and I decided to get high one more time, and I went out and got hit with Narcan and jumped right back in the van, jumped in the van and went to rehab. That time I was probably clean for a year, maybe, I think. And then my ex, he died, he got killed shortly after that. I left him alone because I knew I wasn't ready to stop getting high. And I knew he would follow me, you know, and I wanted better for him. I knew he would stay if I left him alone. That's something selfless. You know, not a lot of people can do that because they rather have their cake and eat it too. But I don't wish this life on nobody. You know? It's not cool. It's not fun. At first I thought it was fun, but it's not. It never was.
People who don't get high, just don't do it. It's not a fun game. You lose everything. I lost my career, everything.
It's not.
I went from working for Dell Computer to being on the streets.
It is not worth it at all.
I lost everything. I don't even talk to my kids anymore because of it.
Even I regret doing what I did to my grandmother, but I just have to get over it. It's gonna have hard times and you're gonna have bad times. And once she passed away, I completely lost it. So, and I got how many days? Like 5 days to my birthday, and I was born on her birthday, and now she's gone, and I can't even have a great birthday with her without her. So I just gotta live with her not being here, and that's the hard part, but I'm just gonna have to live with it and not think about it too much. So it is a hard thing. Just gotta live with it.
You guys ever see yourself getting clean?
We see it, but then the thought comes and goes.
Yeah.
One minute we were talking about getting a house again and everything, and then right back there doing it all over again.
Yeah.
We've had 3 houses and lost it all 3 times. All because we chose to get high again.
It's hard. It really is.
And nobody wants to hire you, especially when they find out you're getting high.
It's a hard thing.